In today's video, you're going to get to see a beautiful 2015 Volkswagen Golf GTI. Hello everybody and welcome to Classic Car ChitChat. My name is Kevin. If this is the first time you're coming to my channel, then welcome. I really appreciate you being here today. If you've been to my channel before, then as always, welcome back. Thank you so much for the comments that you leave for me, for your thumbs up, for you subscribing to my channel, and also remembering to hit that notification bell so you know when the next video is being released. Today you're going to meet a young man. His name is Marco. Marco has this gorgeous 2015 Volkswagen Golf GTI model. It is the two-door, it is the base stock model he started off with, and of course he's done some modifications including an aero kit. So without further ado, let's hop in, let's go for a drive, and let's check out this beautiful 2015 Volkswagen Golf GTI. Okay, Marco, rev the engine. And honk the horn. Beautiful, come on out. That is a nice sounding engine, actually.
Thank you.
It actually is really cool. Tell me what you have here.
This is a 2015 Volkswagen Golf GTI. I purchased it in 2020 during the COVID pandemic. Yeah, and I like it. It's a two-door, which I think is quite rare nowadays. Doesn't have a sunroof. It's actually the full base model. It might not look like it because I've done a lot of exterior mods, yeah. Okay. So it actually came with halogen headlights that I switched out for LEDs because they look so much nicer. Honestly, that's really the only visual difference you'll see.
So as a base model, like the rear spoiler, that came with it?
No, it did not.
Okay.
I have a Max & Design aero kit, if you want to call it that. So I have a front lip, side splitters, a rear diffuser, and a little tiny spoiler extension. I know it doesn't. So
this whole thing at the front end here.
Yeah.
So that's an add-on that you put in. What did you call that again?
Front lip.
Front lip, and the whole kit is called.
It's a Max & Design manufactured aero kit, like aerodynamics.
For the Golf GTI?
Yeah, for the Golf GTI.
Wow.
I wouldn't say it actually makes a difference aerodynamically, but it looks cool.
It looks cool. I agree with you there. Wow, it's just lovely though. You know, this is a car that I always wanted. I never got around to owning a GTI, but when I saw you on the street the other day, I thought, wow, this is lovely.
Yeah, it's definitely fun to drive. And not only have I done cosmetic mods on the outside, they were the last things I did mostly, except for, you know, like stickers here and there. I've only recently worked on the outside this year, but I did multiple engine mods. So first I started with a stage 1 tune, I think around 2020, maybe 21. And then that wasn't enough, so I had to upgrade the clutch, the downpipe, the intake, the catback, and it went stage 2. So now it's a lot faster, a lot meatier. It sounds a bit nicer as well.
Good for you. And who did the work? Did you do it yourself?
I did some of the work. The hard work, like the clutch and the downpipe, I let the mechanics do. But basically everything you see, I did.
Man, she's lovely.
Yeah, but everything you don't see, actually, you know, I did the intake and turbo muffler delete on the inside as well.
Now, did you lower this car?
Yeah, it's also lowered on springs though. I didn't really have the money or the patience to wait for coilovers, so I just kind of bought some springs.
Man, she's great.
Just enough.
Did you black this out too?
Yeah, so I took this off and plasti-dipped it, and then I got a white vinyl inlay.
No way.
I think
Very
it looks
professional.
Yeah.
Looks cool. Okay.
Well, up close you can see. I actually chipped the paint because I'm kind of an idiot, and I used a screwdriver.
Oh yeah, I can see
I used a screwdriver to pry this open. Not the best idea. For some reason, I only realized after that I would damage the paint doing that.
Now, the original GTI out of the shop would have had 2 exhaust pipes, but not
these.
Right?
No, these are different. These are CTS 3-inch aftermarket pipes. It still has a muffler and a resonator. but they're quite a lot bigger, especially the tips. The reason I wanted them bigger actually is because the stock tips look so small compared right beside the diffuser.
Yeah.
Because it looks aggressive, but then it's like the tiny pipes. So I'm like,
Now
need
the
something
red
bigger.
piping on there, was that your
No,
doing?
it came with
It
these.
comes
So
with
with Maxim Design, you can get different styles, and I thought this one looked the best.
I think it really pops.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I think
that
so
that
too.
contrast.
This is my
with the
favorite
red-
part of the car right here, the bottom.
It is,
of
isn't
the
it?
back,
Like
yeah.
it's a very good-looking rear end. Not too
Yeah.
many cars can get away
Yeah.
with that, but yeah, this is nice.
Love a good-looking rear end.
No pun intended. All right, moving on. This is a family show, Marco. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I love the little trim on the side too.
Yeah, I also blacked this because I'm trying to get rid of the chrome. Basically, I actually thought when I bought.
And I'm the opposite. Never enough chrome, right? But okay.
Yeah, I wanted to stick with the black and white theme mostly, and red, of course. But I thought this is just a sticker that I put on top. I thought it would cover all the chrome, but it didn't. It's not that big of a deal,
It
though.
looks sharp though. It actually looks pretty good the way it sits. And the red here.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the front. I waited for 2 years to get these lights because they were never in stock. When they finally came in stock, I was literally checking every week for 2 years.
Okay.
And they finally came in. Very expensive, but I thought, this is the one thing I need to complete the look of the car. So might as well
it's
do it.
Beautiful. So you like a nice rear end and a nice front end.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
both
leave it at that
sides.
as well. Okay. And what about the front?
Yeah, so
that's black.
well, it's a bit of a funny story. I did the same thing. I plaster dipped it, but I actually screwed up the vinyl inlay, so I'm just leaving it black.
Mark, I'll give you that. You're an honest guy as well, so you'll point out your faults too.
Yeah. Well, another fault here. I was pressure washing a couple weeks ago, and this little paint chip here. I
You
thought
did that with a pressure washer?
I thought that it was dirt, so I went up close and peeled in 2 places. I was like, oh my god. This kind of like, you can see it
Little
kind of
bit,
went
yeah,
back
yeah,
up, like I don't know, glued itself back, but
That's priceless.
it's kind of
You
rough.
know what else is really cool? The way these fins set itself apart there.
Yeah.
That is just so sharp looking.
Pretty aggressive.
Yeah.
Except I don't have the fog lights. That's how you can tell it's base again.
Oh,
I
because of
think
that.
everyone I
Yes,
see has
yes,
fog
yes.
lights,
Okay.
except for me. So, I mean,
She's
I guess it's unique. I don't know.
Can we take a look at the engine and what you did to
Yeah,
it?
of course. It's not too much to look at, but there is some.
Oh, yes.
So this is the MST cold air intake. Does it really make a difference performance-wise? I don't think so, but it sounds cool, especially because the top is open.
Yeah.
I think the turbo inlet pipe going right in does make somewhat of a difference, and also you can't see anything because everything's hidden under, but the turbo muffler delete I did about 2 weeks ago adds a little bit of sound, maybe a little bit of a faster spool, but not much.
You know, I'll be very honest with you. I always thought if I ever had to replace the engine on my MG, what car's engine would I stick in here? And my first thought was always the GTI. Powertrain and the engine from a GTI, my little car would become a little bit of a rocket
Oh,
too.
man,
so
that would be insane.
Quite something.
Yeah.
That or an STI, but
Ah.
I think it's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
But wow, this is nice actually. The way the battery's covered again from the factory.
Well, I guess so. I came like that for me, so I would
I wonder
assume
what the
it is.
idea there is.
I don't know.
Heat? I don't know. It's not even that. It's like felt, isn't it, almost?
Yeah.
Card.
It's to keep the theme because inside I have the same kind of thing on my dash, so maybe they're trying.
Oh, okay. So maybe it's one of those things.
Yeah, but I bought it aftermarket.
Right on.
Yeah,
And sorry, you said you bought this in what year?
2020.
2020.
It's a 2015. I bought it off. I believe he was the original owner. He was like a 70-year-old guy in Toronto.
A 70-year-old.
Yeah, he was.
Had a GTI.
Yeah.
I'm impressed with him there.
I was surprised, and when I saw that, I kind of thought, okay, well, I kind of have to claim this car because it was up for like a day on Kijiji, and I was
Yeah.
like, can't let it go to someone else.
You bought it off of Kijiji as well,
Yeah.
not Facebook Marketplace.
I didn't even know Facebook Marketplace existed at the time. Now I
Really?
do.
Okay, now you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on it every day now.
How much spaces are in the trunk?
A good amount of space, actually. You'd be surprised.
I
So-
like how that opens, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
That is sharp.
Definitely, that's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
No
yeah.
one knows, but then when they find out, they're like, "Wow, that's so cool."
But there's no reverse camera on this.
No,
right?
there's not. Again, base model. I think 2016 actually was the first year that came with it. So these are my work boots. 'Cause I'm a working man. But yeah, so these
not
seats actually
bad.
go down,
Yeah,
and
that's
there's
for your skis. that the idea? Like it opens
I don't know. You can put whatever you want in there. I've never done it. Actually, I do have a ski rack. I
Okay.
snowboard and I put boards on top. I can fit 4 boards on top, and I can fit 4 people in the car. So
That also looks sharp, though.
Yeah.
Certain cars
Yeah.
get away with roof
I think it
racks,
looks
and this-
great. In
it looks
fact,
nice.
on Friday, I was talking to 2 different guys that had ski racks on. I take mine off for the summer because
Yeah.
I'm kind of annoyed by the sound it makes. But what's even more fun is under
No
here,
way. That is
I have
impressive.
an umbrella, 2 chairs for
Yeah.
lounging, and well, some dirty rags. But
And okay, hang on a second. Do I spot a toothbrush there?
yeah,
And
this
the idea there is in
I
case you get into the moment, or what? What the heck?
no, I don't brush my teeth, especially not with this black toothbrush, unless I really, really have to.
Desperation. Right?
No, but it's in case I need to clean some. I don't know.
Good for you.
I don't know why I
Like
have it,
that.
yeah.
That says a lot right there. I mean, that's meticulous.
Yeah.
You know what else is sharp? I just like the way this sits. There's something about it. It's just so nice.
The light?
Yeah, like the way it pops out. It's straight and curves, and it's like
These are smoked as well. I got them done at a shop. I didn't do it myself.
right here in Toronto. I mean, Mississauga-ish?
Yeah, like oh gosh, I don't know, somewhere far away.
Far
It was-
away,
No, it was
okay.
like half an hour north down
oh,
near
yeah,
Ontario.
that's, when you live in Mississauga, everything's too far away.
yeah. I think it was just outside Mississauga.
No worries. Can I take a look inside?
Of course. So the plaid
Very
seats I
cool.
think are great.
That is nice.
Yeah. I have a aftermarket shift knob from BFI Industries, or is it just
Wow.
BFI?
Look how tiny that is. It's like, I mean, compared to mine, like mine sticks out like that.
Yeah, it's quite low actually. The stock one is higher, and I actually had to raise this one a little bit because I found it was very low actually.
Really?
Yeah, and I have a little dash mat that I just think it's so cozy. The reason I have it though is
This
because
one.
yeah,
Yes, I
there's
see.
a big stain actually in the middle of the dash when I bought it,
Will you stop being so damn honest?
and I had to cover it though. It was
That is so cool.
Yeah.
But this is a beautiful interior.
yeah, it's quite nice.
It looks sharp. And again, all factory, more or less, other than the map,
Yeah, it's
right?
all
So-
it's basically all factory.
and the plaid as well.
Yeah,
at the factory.
it is. You can get a leather option, but the base model comes with plaid. And I'm surprised because actually I would think it's the other way around. I know leather's higher quality, but I used to have leather and I was kind of annoyed by it. And I like the cloth.
Especially when it's hot sometimes.
Yeah,
The cloth is
yeah,
really
for
forgiving.
sure.
It feels nicer.
On a day like today.
So in terms of features in this though, although it's a base model, power windows, air conditioning, everything?
Yeah, it basically comes with everything. I don't think they have the rear view cameras on the 2015. They might, but so I don't actually think I'm missing much. From the cars of my year that I've seen that have the different models or the different trims, it's not really much difference. The headlights and the brakes, plus a little bit more, you get like maybe 10 more horsepower, I think, with the upgraded package. But
So what is the horsepower on the base model?
220.
220.
I'm at around 330 now.
Wow. Oh, with your upgrades?
Yeah.
Jesus. I do like this little window here. I just noticed that.
It was actually supposed to be tinted too, but it's very hard to get. If you go to the right tint
Yeah.
shop, they'll be able to do it, but
How do you
I
get
apparently
in there?
didn't go to the right one. So
Let me go to the other side,
Yeah.
capture some of that. And this radio, Marco, is the stock radio that came with the
Yep.
car?
it's all stock. Let me just. I can even put down the back seats in case you want to see.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
quite a bit of room actually. People,
is.
no one's ever complained about the room in the back. So
That
and
is
it
not
comes
bad.
down even with two
Cup holders galore.
Yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Very cool. Very nice. And do you drive this throughout the winter as well?
Yeah,
it is
I drive it all the time. It's perfect in the winter. I don't really have any issues with it. I think it's more fun with the rear-wheel drive car in the winter.
Yeah.
But you know, I can't really complain.
Just to kind of,
Yeah.
little bit of.
I used to have a
movement, little
Mustang,
bit of
and that
movement.
thing
There
really
you
liked
go.
to-
Now you're talking.
I really like to have fun in the winter.
Beautiful. So we can't just keep looking at it. Should we go for a quick drive?
I think that's
Okay,
okay.
so-
So yeah, we can't turn the AC on. I mean, I guess we could, but it's so loud, and the reason is because my dog bone insert that I put in for the engine reduces the vibrate or the movement for the engine, so that when I'm giving it power, I get less wheel hop. And as a consequence, actually inside you'll feel the vibration rather than in the engine.
Okay.
So
it kind of transmits
Yeah.
through to the cabin.
yeah, exactly. They don't have it like that from factory, I assume, for comfort reasons.
Right.
But I've decided that's not an issue.
Hey, you know what? I also noticed the steering wheel is lovely.
Yeah, it's
Like
quite
it's not
nice.
round per se. I mean, I like that flat part.
It's got the nice stitching here, and
Very cool.
these controls for the music are just fantastic. I never use cruise control or
Yeah.
this voice thing. I don't think I've ever even tried it because it's not worth it.
Right.
Well, I have tried it, but it's just pretend
It's
it doesn't
hard work.
exist.
Sometimes I hear you.
Yeah.
I love the throw on that though. It doesn't seem as though it's a long travel.
Yeah,
between
no, it's
each
not
gear.
short shifted. I was actually considering getting a short shifter because I thought maybe it would be a little
So
bit
we'll turn
faster.
right here.
Yeah.
Actually, what we'll do is we'll turn right. Right at the next lights, we'll just keep turning a few rights.
Okay. You can turn off traction control.
Oh my God, she sounds great, Marco. You do get a lot of fun. This is
Oh,
how you
yeah.
were driving when I saw you. It
I
just
know,
kinda
I know.
Leave me in the dust a little bit. Okay.
I can't not drive like this
No,
though.
for sure.
Don't tell anyone though.
No, not at all.
But yeah, it's the tone on the exhaust is quite nice. It sounds stock because it kind of is. It's just a little bit bigger. The pipes are a little bit.
rumblier. A little
Yeah,
bit.
it's
Yes.
deeper and it's a little bit louder, but it actually kind of has the same tone as stock.
There is that little you get
Yeah,
as well,
that-
which is so
So
cool.
that comes from the open air intake.
Right.
I've been trying to get it louder, but there's only so much you can actually do. I could get a blow off valve, but these cars aren't actually designed for that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some that you can get that are actually not bad. Also used to have a diverter valve spacer,
Okay.
which is, I'm gonna assume it's only a Volkswagen thing, maybe Audi as well.
Right.
But it kind of spewed oil, and it would also release air when I didn't want it to, like when I'm just driving down around 100.
Oh, sporadically. Was
Yeah,
that-
it was
oh,
kind of
interesting.
annoying, to be
Okay.
honest. I don't know if it's supposed to do that, but I found it not enjoyable.
You know, the amount of headroom in this car too is surprisingly a lot, right? Like it's. We'll have to keep going straight.
Yeah.
Right. It's more than you'd think.
This
for
car
a small
surprises.
car.
I bought it for $15,000 in 2020, believe it or not.
Wow.
And I probably put in around 7K after. But like compared to what I've seen other people like get for that price, I mean, it seems pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, the car market has changed now
Oh, for
so
sure.
much. I think I got pretty lucky
Right
getting
on.
this right before everything went up.
Turn right in this one. And I'm assuming it is premium unleaded in this thing.
Yeah, it's 91, yeah. That's what it's tuned for as well. I could have gone the 94 or the 93 option, but where can you really find that?
True.
So,
I'm assuming as well, like being a smaller, lighter car.
Yeah, it's
your
around
fuel
3,000
efficiency
pounds.
is pretty good though.
yeah, it's not bad. It depends on how I drive, though. So,
Yes, that's for sure. I'll give you that. All right,
Yeah.
and we'll turn right again.
it's quite good when I'm driving like a regular person, which
Yeah.
is always, for the record, I'm never driving like.
Sorry, when you say a regular person, what the heck does that mean? What's your definition of that?
Oh, okay. Just someone
As opposed to a
someone who
non-regular?
obeys regular traffic laws all the time,
Oh, right.
like me.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Oh, grind of the gear, but
Oh, man, she's nice.
that might be one of the first times I've ever grinded the gear, and it's on video. So.
Well, there you go. There's a first for everything. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can hear there's a nice turbo spool. I don't know if you can get on video, but
That is
Yeah.
a nice sounding
it's an
engine,
addicting
Marco.
sound.
Truly, and we'll turn right here. That is impressive.
Yeah.
Again, always one of my favorite cars.
And you know what's funny? I never thought that I would like this car. In fact, for some reason, I had something against Golfs and GTIs in general, and I don't even know why. I think it's because I knew people with them, and I kind of thought that I was like prejudiced towards the people that drive them. I don't know why. And but when I took it for a drive, because it seemed like such a good deal, I'm like, well, I'm gonna go test drive it.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with it instantly. Everything that I knew about it had just gone out the window because I was like, this thing is amazing. Even stock, the turbo threw me back in my seat, and I was shocked.
And it just feels so nice and tight and clean.
Yeah, it does.
Everything about this car. But you're a young guy, so what was the first car you had then?
Oh, my V6 Mustang. I actually had a Harley Davidson before that.
Really? So you're a little bit of a biker?
Yeah,
Okay.
I used to dirt bike when I was a kid.
When you were a kid, was it like, 2 years ago? I love young people, honestly, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Oh yeah, and one thing you might want to
go
get,
for
look at all the lights going on the dash.
Oh yeah.
That's something a lot of Volkswagen owners might be familiar with. But you know what's funny? It's 2 of them are for traction control. 2 of them are because I didn't refill my blinker, not my blinker fluid. What did I do?
Your washer fluid?
My washer fluid.
So
My windshield washer fluid.
Yeah, so it gives you an indication for that?
Yeah, but it gives me 2, and it gives me them all the time, and they're always dinging and letting me know constantly that I have to fill
You gotta
up my
do it. Well,
fluid.
it's
It's been
told you
about 2
50
months.
times.
Yeah. It's become a part of me now. I go to sleep at night, and it just hear dings. It's just natural to me now.
Fantastic. And this is all, again, all stock?
Yeah,
and I
all
guess
stock.
for-
I mean, this is a sticker I put on. I don't know if you want to call this aftermarket.
Oh
but,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. But
on
in
both
terms
sides.
of like your sunglasses holder, and all
Yeah,
that kind of
everything
stuff.
here is stock.
And what is this, Bluetooth?
I
Or
don't
is
know
that-
what that is. Some sort of vent or
I wonder.
I do not know.
Actually, there's one up front too.
Yeah.
Somebody must know.
I'll figure that out one day.
All right.
I actually don't even know what that's for, but we won't press that.
We're too late now.
Yeah. And here I have card holders. This is where I put your
Oh,
card.
fantastic.
I don't know what the point of... And actually, these are technically called coin holders. I don't know
No
who
way.
would put
So
their
you put
coins
like
there.
a loonie there?
Yeah.
Or a toonie, maybe? At most?
I don't know why you would need to do that.
But hey,
you
look, you
could.
got cup holders
You have the
galore.
option to. I don't know if they do that in Germany anymore. Here I
And,
have
yeah.
some room, my big fat wallet. Don't worry about that. No.
Well, that means you got a lot of money, my friend.
Yeah, and also I don't know if you're a sticker guy,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know I never really put this down because I'd rather keep it open.
For sure.
And I actually have an ultraviolet little LED strip down here because this is so dark at night in here.
Oh,
I
so you
needed
get a little bit of a glow?
Yeah, so this actually is supposed to be a media player for like music for
Got
your
it.
phone, but
Yeah.
I decided to strip the wires and use the power to
Light up your
light up an LED
LEDs.
there. So it's
Very
you can't
nice.
see it now, but at night it
But it looks clean because I mean I thought you got wires running all over.
yeah,
the
I
place,
should
so-
probably like tape this up, but I'm lazy. I did it and I thought that's it.
Okay, well you stop being so damn honest as well. So very cool. All right. So Marco, let me ask you this then. You were a Mustang guy and you you fell in love with this once you sort of test drove it.
Yeah.
What about Subaru, the STI?
Yeah.
Did that ever kind of appeal to you?
Yeah, I think I had my eye on so many cars because the Mustang, it was a V6 2005 convertible as well, but it was on its way out and I was looking for something that is, well, newer, something I can tune, something that I can really call mine, I guess. And I didn't really have something I was set on. I was actually looking at Subarus more, especially the Impreza hatchback I really liked.
Oh, we used to have one of those.
Yeah.
If you ask my son Neil, he still misses it. It was this deep cherry purple color,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it was just
Oh, that's an
lovely.
amazing color, especially on
Yeah,
that
so
car.
yeah, when it's clean.
Yeah.
When it's not clean, not so much. But anyway.
But yeah, I was just constantly looking at basically every kind of car that fell within the category I was looking for. And this one just seemed like such a great deal. And it looked completely different when I first bought it. Well, like not so different, it was just stock. Like it just had different wheels. The headlights were halogen. They were these big silver reflective halogen.
Wow,
They just looked
wow.
bad. I think the red striped LEDs look so much better.
I think so.
In fact, if I turn it on, the battery at least, you can see what the lights look like.
Yeah, go for it. Yes.
See that? They have
That
like
is
the
nice.
L shape.
Yeah.
I think they look so much cooler.
Hey,
And
and where's your turn signal, by the way, then?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
that looks cool.
That
doesn't
is
it?
cool. What's the rear look like? Does that?
Oh
is
yeah,
that
so
that
the
little
rear
chaser
is
hood?
actually modified. they're sequential.
Oh,
so
you gotta like that. That's from the Mustang, right?
actually, yeah, you're right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that looks sharp.
Yeah, I have something called an OBD11, which goes into the OBD2 port, and you connect it to your phone, and you can actually modify your car through your phone for certain things, such as this.
No way.
Apparently, you can do the windows down and up with your key fob, which never worked on mine, but I spent money on it. So
Sorry, OBD1 what?
it's called OBD11.
A Star Wars reference just comes
Is
to
it?
mind, but
Oh.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. But
Oh yeah, OB111.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah. I
Like
think
anything that sparkles and shines, I'm in. But that is very, very sharp.
Yeah.
What
It's-
about your four ways then? What happens then?
my four ways, my hazards.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It just happens on all of them.
Go and put it on then.
Okay. That's what I was
Not
going
that
to
I
do.
don't believe you, but let's see it. Oh yeah.
It's the same on the back as well.
It is nice. Well, since you say it, let me just go there. That looks nice.
Yeah.
You want to turn your hazards on just for the heck of it sometimes.
Yeah.
Hey,
and it's
that
actually
is-
cool. You know how when you wave bye to people when you turn your hazards on
Yeah.
and you're driving someone? I think it looks kind of cool because it's like,
And the police haven't kind of questioned you about this? Or
well,
you've never...
yes.
Only because often
They
your
have.
police car will have these sequential type lights
Oh,
when
with the
they're
sequentials.
when they're
Well, I don't
following
think
you,
I've ever
yeah.
changed lanes. Actually, well, no, I definitely have in front of one, but yeah, it's
It's
never
probably-
been an
it's probably
issue.
giving you a thumbs up. and
I've
say,
gotten
"Good
an
for you."
issue for having a loud exhaust, believe it or not.
Did
I
you
know it's
really?
loud, but there's way louder. Actually, no, not for being loud. He said it was for being aftermarket. So I don't know that was.
A warning, but not a ticket.
No, I got a ticket. I got
Really?
a.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So did you promptly go and not change it?
No, it's different. It's different. I changed it. I
we'll leave
changed it back to stock actually.
We'll leave it at that. All right. For the record, he fixed it. Okay.
Yes.
Very nice.
Also, I got new brakes. I wanted to start tracking the car soon, so I got higher performance rotors and pads. They're not racing pads, but they're kind of like on the line between track and street.
They do look nice though.
Yeah, the calipers are stock red actually.
No.
Believe it or not, yeah. That's
Or
another.
GTI, even on the
Yeah,
base model.
yep.
But the rims are not the stock GTI.
No, the rims are
right?
not
These
stock. The
yours.
rims are Super Speed RF 03 something. I don't really know. Everyone seems to know what my rims are more than me. And
Just a bunch of code after a while. Isn't
yeah,
it?
Indy 500 tires, 245 by 55 or something. And I needed some meat on them because.
In the winter though, this thing is a tank. Like it holds a road like it's glued to it, is it not? Like you don't have any issues?
In the winter, the problem I have is because it's not rear-wheel drive. You kind of go in a straight line in the snow. You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't really like kick around.
Yeah.
But that's just all up to the driver. You know, if you know not to slam on the brakes constantly in the snow, you'll be fine. But that's with any car. I've never had an issue with it, even while it was lowered. Never ran into any issues. We're yet to see if the splitter will become an issue, but I don't think it will be.
Yeah, well, it's a little plow built in.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, my hair looks okay.
It looks very nice. If the young women chase after you, you know why. Don't be looking at me and blaming me, all right? Marco, what do I say? Thank you so much for making time for me today.
Thank
It
you.
was funny. Where did we meet? Erin Mills Parkway, I think.
No, it was on Mavis by Central Parkway.
Yes, you're
I
right,
think.
Mavis.
Yeah.
Yes, and hey, thank God for traffic lights.
I
And
know, right?
it just worked out. But I appreciate you making the time to come and talk to me and show me this beautiful
No
car with
problem.
the sequential lights and everything else.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. And thank you for your honesty. Just about everything under the sun. So
Yeah.
that's pretty amazing too. But thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.